Hey everybody, Swarsky here. We're just going to do a little bit of the rules and expectations that come with integrated science. The biggest thing is respect. I want you to respect yourselves, each other, and our classroom. This all works the best if we are open, honest, and just nice to each other. It's a pretty obvious thing to say, but respect is a big thing. And our classroom, we have a lot of things in here. Um, your computers, the machines, and we want to take care of those and respect the area that we have. Please make sure you clean up after yourself. We're going to have a lot of scrap material as we start going on with these projects and stuff. And it's going to be real easy for things to get out of control, especially with 170 kids using our machines. So vinyl scraps, 3D printing material, empty drinks, anything that's yours. Please make sure you clean up after yourself uh, and take care of our area and keep it neat and clean. Um, Integrated science is a self-paced class. There's a lot of freedom in that. In this uh, graph, you're going to see this big red line that you're going to be able to see your progress. And as you start going, this blue line is going to start appearing, and you'll be able to see where you are kind of in context of the red line, which is the recommended progress. So if you start dipping below a little bit too much, we're going to make sure that we communicate and get together and see what we can do to make sure that you can be as successful as possible. But we're expected to work while we're in here. And as long as we're doing that, we should stay on track. There are no cell phones in classes in general, but this is a red zone. So please make sure you keep it in your bag. I don't want to have to make it an issue. So please don't get there. We've had a little bit of issues already. So let's make sure that we tighten that up and take care of that so we don't have to be taking phones. Listening to music. I mentioned this in a separate video, but I figure it might as well say it again. We are not having them during the assignment. So when you are learning a skill, music is not something that should be played. Now, however, when you're doing a project where it's a longer term thing and there's not videos that you're watching, then that would be fine. So please make sure it's a time and place for music, not during the assignments and when you're watching videos, but when you're doing bigger projects, please feel free. What our class should look like, sound like, and feel like. Our class should look neat. Students should be working independently and collaboratively on computers or in the machine room. It's pretty relaxed and easygoing, and I expect kind of it to stay that way. And that happens with us being respectful, friendly, and just nice to each other. I do expect conversations to happen when we're collaborating, but we shouldn't have what I would think of as a loud classroom. That means with 40 people talking and chatting, it can get pretty loud. So just keep your level low, and I'll kind of let you know if we're being a little bit too loud here and there. Food and drinks are allowed as long as they have a cover and a cap. But there is no food. If you want to have food, you can go outside in the hallway, just as long as you let me know. And then when you're ready to come back, jump on back in. But we really shouldn't have any problems with food. So drinks, as long as they have a lid, otherwise no food in the class. Oops. I'm expecting you to work while you're in here. There's a difference between our collaborating and socializing. When you come in, you should sign in and kind of get yourself going at the start of the bell, and you should be able to work till the end of the bell. Getting packed up and done 5-10 minutes early is not an acceptable thing. So it takes about 5-10 seconds to shut everything down and sign out. So we can go from the bell to the bell. Now, there's a difference between collaborating and socializing. Collaborating happens when you're focused on the content and asking questions and moving forward with what we are learning about. Socializing would be the side conversations that are distractions. And I'm fine with a little side conversations now and then, but we are working while we are in here. So let's make sure we are focused more on the collaborating piece and not the socializing piece. Where things are in the classroom, we have a Kleenex that's right by the first pillar as you walk in. You'll see that. Please feel free to use that. Hand sanitizer is on my desk. The scissors are also on my desk. They'll also be in the makerspace area, which is the door with the 3D printers and the laser cutters. Pencils are on my desk. Please feel free to grab one if you need one. Anything that I find, I will keep on my desk. So if you lose anything and you think I might have it, please let me know. And I have a space for that for things that are lost. And a pencil sharpener is right by my desk as well. Please feel free to use that. Otherwise, any other things that you might be thinking of using, I usually have, but those are the big ones. On the puzzle table, these are for you to enjoy, but there are some limitations to it. The puzzles stay on the table, please. Please make sure you're taking care of them. Some of these aren't are made out of paper. Some of them are pretty need some care taken to them. So please make sure you take care of them. They are for you. Use them if you need to as we go. If you need a break, take a couple minutes. You can play with the puzzle, but let's not make it into a 15-minute extravaganza. So if we need to, or if it becomes too big of a distraction, they'll just simply be removed. But I don't want to do that because I want you to enjoy those puzzles. Now, turning on your computer, there should be no reason for you to turn off anything except if you're on the last period. You should be able to know if your computer's on. There should be a big blue line right on the big, what we call that, the tower, the CPU, right here. If it's not, simply just press this and that will turn on your tower. There should be no reason for you to mess with the monitor. It has this little yellow slash kind of rusty color if it's asleep. You simply just shake your mouse or hit the keyboard. It should turn on within a matter of seconds. Oops. But there should be no reason you turn it on or off. If it does turn on and it wakes up, this should turn white. And that should be it. If there's any questions about anything, don't click or anything like that. Let me know and I can help fix that. Into the class periods, please make sure you save your work. This is not like a Google Doc or a Google Form or Google Slides. This does not save automatically. So the software that we are in, which is Onshape and CorelDRAW, you need to save your work before you go. So I can already tell you there's going to be some of you who do all this great work and then you forget to save and it is gone. So please make sure before you go, have a little system in your head. Save your work, close your programs, sign out. Okay? So make sure you save all your work. Also, closing all your programs before you sign out. Clicking the close tab, that would be just close right here. That would close everything that's in my tabs. If you don't do that, the next person that logs in is going to have problems, or they're going to be able to get into your content, which we should be practicing good digital citizenship, which means that you sign out of everything, you log off, and we don't, otherwise people can get access to your email, to your Google Drive, to all of your content. So that's an important thing to make sure that you close all your programs. That being said, also, if you come into your computer and somebody forgot to log out properly, just sign out and log in for yourself. Also practicing good citizenship and respect in that sense. Periods 2 through 6, you're going to be signing out of your computer, and we've already been practicing that. Simply sign out, click on the window, go up to your name, and hit sign out. Period 7, you're going to be starting to shut down your computers, which then you would simply hit the start button, and then it would come up here and it would shut down instead of signing out. Okay. Along with that, we want to push our chair in. If we have chairs pushed out, it's just a bad look, and it can get kind of make it tough to navigate through the classroom. Make sure the headphones go on top of the tower, just because there's a lot of cords. Make sure that's in there, and then make sure you clean up your things. And that is about it for kind of the rules and regs. If you have any questions, let me know. Clarifying stuff. If you want to, if there's something that you're thinking about that wasn't mentioned, let me know. It never hurts to ask. The worst I can say is no. And but just let me know. Otherwise, those are our rules. I will see you on the next video. Have a great one, everybody.